Hey guys, what's up? The Game Commander back for another video. This is part 3 of Let's Play Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. I just did 3 videos, about an hour and a half worth of content, and none of it recorded. So if I sound a little mad, I am. But at least I know what to do, and it'll make my life easier and these videos a lot faster. First things first, the ring that I found before. I didn't fully look at it or examine it. That's what I'm going to do first.
Suspect's belongings. To my friend from R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before.
And sorry for the last beeping, all like noise in the background. That was because, oops, sorry. That was because it was in the daytime when I did the video, and I didn't know what my mic was picking up. Oops, but I think yeah, 'cause he can't go. Yeah.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
He is not a killer.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
So that's gone. Done. The ring. I just gotta remember what's missing. Go back to Beaker Street, maybe something happens. I knew from the first video that it fucked. I was hoping it didn't, because like the screen, like I'm using the Windows 10 app, and that meaning I stream the game from my Xbox to my PC. Meaning I record the session on the PC. That's why you see my mouse and the stream thing, the stream thing on the top. Because I don't have a game, I don't have the money to get the game DVR. Let alone know how to use one. And I thought this was the easiest way to do it. But, so far I'm not doing that bad with it.
Good gracious, you caught someone.
Okay, there, that's pointless. Now I'm gonna remember what I did. That's first person mode. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's right. That's right. The
That is not the one I...
Dodson. This one. Dodson and Nelligate. Gan. Investigation. Investment fund bankrupt. He's missing. If you want to read this, you can. Page. Yeah.
Here it is.
There we go. I'm gonna do these next few
Now I
videos.
begin to understand that young man's story. but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
I'm gonna do these next three videos just in one setting. I found out if I try to do anything else, like even on my Xbox or on my computer, it fucks it up. So, calling it. It only happens rarely, and it tends to be me usually. It's always when I if I leave the app running, or no, in the background running, and then exit it out, it messes up. So I should try remembering that. Tell us how last time that this happened, where that's because the thief videos fucked up too, messed up too. They didn't record the gameplay or the video, the look of it. All you heard is my voice and the Windows 10 app like freaking out with the mask going like this everywhere. It was really annoying. And stuff. The boy. Yeah, me in. There you go. Let me in. But yeah.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Back then, did they hang the light by a rope? They didn't know how to just hang it up from the ceiling itself. They'd use a rope. What? Wow. Pretty old then. So I think we're gonna go to this place. I think to get a book in the crime scene. If I remember when I tried recording this. I am mad, guys. You don't know. Recording an hour and a half and talking for an hour and a half and nothing happens yet. But maybe I can do this all in one video. The butterfly effect. Things happen for a reason. And usually it comes out good. Well, if bad things happen, sometimes they come out good. Yeah. Books.
1883.
That's
the one I
988.
need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn. Log notes for June. Not log notes for July. Log notes for August. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway. CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
So head back to the one place, which is my house, Baker Street. I'm making exceptional progress here in this video. Maybe I'll get it done. All these the major parts I did in one video. That's what I'm hoping for. But I can be happy, and I'm gonna record one after another because, yeah. I like the loading screens, how you can look through your stuff in the middle. Like, kind of like a resting point for Sherlock Holmes, I would say. His thinking moment is, I think, majorly in the cabin or in his house when Watson isn't around. And I do mean his time of just thought, without a case on. Also,
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
sorry.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Wiggins is always right by his house because Wiggins always knows that I should say like Sherlock Holmes' house for a reason.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
I feel like he could get it. Sherlock.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, as his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
It's true.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Cool, so I'm gonna get this whole thing of 3 videos into one. God. More like 2, really. I'll make this that'll make me less a little less mad now at that thing not recording. So now I'm getting done in one session.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Holmes is like, nah, bruh, you're just the extra help. You're just there for extra help. Okay, let me do this now.
These are the suspects. I wonder if these are... Now we have the proof.
Now we have proof of that. Another thing missing. The little outline it does is each of the things going up to the bigger thing.
These are the suspects. Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9 and a half. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Beady eyes. Breaking.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
Bond certificate. Yeah.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well, I will see you...
Keeping this, sorry. See you again. But he didn't say much, you know. Okay, next thing is to go back to this thing. Oh, no. Yeah. Down there to go put the boots where they belong, or check the boots. Deduction. Missing papers and break it. Yay. We're making some progress on this stuff. Yeah. Right, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Oh, yeah.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
I just gotta go, honestly, I gotta think, where's Holmes putting all this stuff? Like boots? Like, come on, bro. See, there's like other stuff opens up to the biggest picture. So I am making some progress, which is good. Okay. Go to the yard. Audio.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
Time to do this checking of him, which I did in a few videos ago. First thing's the scar. Next is this. Then it's that. And then I already did this in like a bunch of like a video.
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
Yeah. That one. Sounds
The
like right
second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey
Sorry.
was murdered.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
No, that's pushing this.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Gardener.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now.
I know where to go now. Actually, let me do that really quickly. You should get 2 burns with 1 stone. Go here, get the tools, the stuff we need, then go for the ink. 'Cause I already have the puzzle solved on paper, so. Holmes walk around is kind of weird. What's whatever. Excuse me. Sorry. Ooh. Just. That's not inappropriate. That's inappropriate.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
Oh. What? Oh. Oh. I was supposed to go here first. No? Oh, I'm jumping the gun here. Oops. That's later. You're supposed to... That's... Yeah. New person. Yeah, that guy. Deductions is unexpected. You can see it too. It like always ouch. This is the main point. There we go. Yeah. Makes sense. Jumping the gun.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction. First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
That's not much to go by, but I'll tell you what it is. It's blue. And this is why this guy could be confused, because it says orange has to be third after blue. That's green, but blue, green, blue, or blue, green, blue, then orange fourth. Oh, fourth. I got the last part. When I did this myself, I got the last part right though. And then it's C, which is like a non-colored one, or coloredless. Yeah, colorless. Then it's colorless, orange, and then colorless again. And how do you know you messed it up? Sherlock was like, you messed it up, you gotta try again, and the thing would like smoke and go black or something like that.
Done. Now I can proceed further.
But it's saying it's third, like, yeah.
Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery. I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
That's no. Wait, I get you. Oh, never mind. I'm good. Sorry. Wait, so close, please. Okay, we can change it in the thing. But yeah, you can see that we need one here to make this one, to make that one, and that one, to make that one, to make that one, to make this one, to make this one. It's cool. It's cool. And there's also some side things here. Sorry. Okay, good. It did work. That was gonna go to the right place. To the right place. To the left place. To the left place. To the right place. You.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
It's just someone like I'm just looking at you like, what the fuck? Like, what is he looking at?
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
A touch of chemistry, nothing special.
Well, you're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
There it goes. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm just thinking. Tired too.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam. Let's see what could be hidden here.
I already know this, so. There we go. It's weird. My loading box. Ominous noise. I picked up my mic, sorry.
Let us see what is in this box.
and I'll end this part here. This is Gaming Command, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is part 3. We'll be back for part 4 of Let's Play Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments, Case 1. See ya.